Hey everybody, it's that time of the week again. Let's talk about episode 9 of Teen Wolf Season 6, Memory Found. In this episode, there is not a lot happening action-wise, but on the emotional spectrum, it is out of the roof. Throughout the episode, we have Scott, Lydia, and Malia trying to remember Stiles. So they go to Parrish's freeze chamber, where he goes and takes his naps and does whatever hellhounds do. I don't know. First off, Scott goes in there and he starts trying to remember Stiles. While this is going on, we have Liam and Theo trying to distract the Ghost Riders. When they started out, Sheriff Stilinski was with them, but yeah, he got taken as well. Pretty much the entire town is taken now. And for some reason, the Riders didn't take Theo. I think that's a bit fishy, but I don't know. I might be thinking too much into it, so I'm just going to put that on the back burner for now. But while they are doing all that they're doing, trying to distract them, we have Scott and Malia taking turns going into that freezer. When Scott goes into the freezer, they don't know how to get him to remember exactly. They just know that the freezing temperatures will put someone into a hypnotic state. So Lydia figures out that she needs to talk Scott through it into remembering things. The first memory he comes upon is after Scott had gone crazy werewolf in season 1 and kissed Lydia, and Stiles was really pissed off about it. I believe it was his second full moon. Stiles chained up Scott and gave him the cold shoulder. Scott eventually escaped, and I remember that scene very vividly. It was a great scene, but it was not the moment that Scott was looking for in order to remember Stiles. The moment that he needed was the moment that Stiles called Scott his brother. It was when Scott's head got messed with and he attempted to kill himself, and Stiles came up to him and talked him out of it and said, "Scott, you're my brother." It was an incredible moment, but it was not the moment that was needed in order to get Stiles back. So we moved on to Malia. Malia goes in and she nearly dies. I mean, she was pretty close to it. She actually started to freeze. And the moment that was most important to her, it was back when she was in a relationship with Stiles. She was poisoned and dying. They were down in the Hale Vault, and Stiles tells her he's coming back, and it was a very great moment. But it was not the moment that they needed. So they both look to Lydia, and they know, and they tell her, "You're the one that has the closest connection with him. It's even deeper than Scott and Stiles." So they end up hypnotizing Lydia and getting her into a trance-like state, and Scott talks her through it. Malia just can't do it. She can't get that monotone voice. It was pretty funny when she tried. But when they do that, one of the first things we see, it was at the end of season 1 when Stiles brought Lydia to the dance, and she realized how much he saw past her disguise, her facade, and she finally started to think of him as a friend. Well, that was a great moment, but I knew the moment that they were going to choose that was going to be the moment that they needed. As all these different flashbacks were going on, I had a feeling. I'm so glad it paid off. The moment that made Lydia fully remember Stiles, it was when Stiles was having a panic attack and Lydia kissed him in order to stop the attack. When Stiles asked her why she did it, she said that she heard somewhere that if you hold your breath, it can stop a panic attack. And so she said, "When I kissed you, you held your breath." And it was an incredible moment. And then right after that, all the memories start flooding back to Lydia, and then she fully remembers the last moment she had with Stiles when he was taken, and then she says, "That's when it happened." Scott and Malia ask what she's talking about, and all of a sudden, we see a bright light. Not the bright light to death, no, the bright light to bring Stiles back. A rift is opening, and the episode ends with Lydia, Scott, and Malia looking at the light, seeing a figure approaching. It's such an emotional moment. They're emotional, I'm emotional, everyone's emotional. I cannot wait for the winter finale. We still have 11 episodes left. I have no idea what's gonna go on in the final half of the season. I have heard whispers that Colton Haynes might be coming back. I hope that he comes back, but I just hope that he doesn't come back and screw up things for Lydia and Stiles, because I need Stydia to be a thing at the end of the series. That just has to end with Stydia. I don't want Lydia and Jackson back together. I don't want that. And I'd also really love if they brought Derek and Isaac back. I mean, just please. Yes, please. I want to see so many of the actors come back in the final episodes of this series, and really hope it happens. I think we all want that, let's be honest. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment and let me know what you thought about the episode. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye guys.